And one of the key races tonight, the race for Peoria mayor. One of 5 candidates will ultimately replace Mayor Jim Ardis, who announced that he will be leaving the office that he has held since 2005 after serving the city for 17 years. Tonight, 100% of the 12,000 votes have been counted. Rita Ali taking 39% of the vote. Behind her, Jim Montelongo, securing both of them a spot on the ballot in April. Directly behind those 2 candidates, Sid Ruckriegel, and trailing with a share each with 9% of the vote, Thomas St. Louis and Andre Diaz. You can see there, both of them taking just over 1,000 votes. Again, this race will be decided in just about 6 weeks. Durante Matthews, who is live at the Gantos Law Office building, where candidate Rita Ali is holding a watch party. Durante.
Well, Kimberly, taking 39% of the votes with 4,607 of them, Rita Ali, just hearing those numbers, how do you feel that not only knowing that you have secured a spot in the April election, but that you came in with such a great lead?
Yeah, I mean, it feels really good to know that you have that level of support from the community that you grew up in, that you have worked in all of your adult life. I mean, it feels great to have support from, all the 5 different districts and the diversity of support. So I feel great tonight. We're going to kind of let it soak in, pinch myself a little bit. And then tomorrow, we're gonna get started. Early voting starts this Thursday for the April 6th election. So we're gonna get busy.
Perfect. And getting busy is the key, because now you really have to think. There was a section of the city that you didn't secure the votes for. So what do you have to do in order to get those votes going forward?
Well, I'm not sure what section of the city that you're talking about, because we secured votes in every 5 districts, and we scored well in all 5 districts. So, but at the same time, we're going to be out there. We're going to be engaging the citizens. We're going to be listening. And, I want to hear from everybody, even those with an opposite, position in terms of the priorities that I want to focus on.
Perfect. And just want to bring up, something. If you do secure that seat, going forward, you will be the first not only the black mayor, but woman mayor of Peoria. What does that what kind of a mindset does that put you in?
Well, it means so much. I mean, there's been a glass ceiling for 54 mayors in about 170 years that there's never been a mayor who is a woman. There's never been a mayor who is a person of color. I'm familiar with 2 women that have run in the past. Miss Elise Allen, I think, was the first woman to run for Peoria mayor, and Miss I know her name. Oh gosh. I'm so sorry, I can't say it. And, there's 2 women that have run for mayor, and I admire them. I'm just nervous right now. I admire them both. But, yeah, it would be wonderful to break that glass ceiling and to let little girls know that a woman can be mayor.
Well, thank you so very much, Rita. I'm sure those little girls are so proud of you right now, and we'll continue to follow up with you going forward. For now, live in the Gantos building, Durante Matthews, WMBD News.
Welcome back. As we told you earlier, 2 candidates in the race for mayor of Peoria now advancing to the April general election. One is Rita Ali, whom we spoke with live. The other joining us now live with his family, Councilman Jim Montelongo. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you for having us here.
Well, you put in your time on the city council, and you believe you've accomplished a lot. What do you want to accomplish if you're elected mayor?
You know what? We need to focus on our basic city services, and we need to make sure that we're not taking taxpayers' money and getting involved in private developments. 2 basic things. Okay.
How do you think your experience on the council has prepared you to be mayor, and are there anything's different that you would do when it comes to working with the council?
Yeah, I've served 1 term at large, and I'm just finishing up my 2nd term as a 4th District City Councilman. I think one of the things I'd like to focus on is making sure that I talk to each and every one of the council persons, just to make sure I understand what their thoughts are before we take our votes. I think that part is really important, to have that inclusion in our meetings.
Your opponent, Rita Ali, had a very good showing tonight, and you know her well from working with her on the council. What's it going to be like competing with her now to get this spot as mayor?
Sure. You know what? We're professionals. We know that this is part of it. The campaigning portion of it sometimes gets very competitive, but we know at the end of the day we need to work together to get things done on the city council.
We've got exactly 6 weeks until the general election on April 6th. What's your game plan, and what do you want people to know about Jim Montelongo?
Yeah, you know what? We're going to keep on knocking on doors and keep telling the truth and making sure that we focus on getting that message out there, basic city services, not using taxpayers' money to get involved in private developments. And that's really going to be our game plan.
All right, well, it's going to be an interesting 6 weeks. Congratulations to you again and Rita Ali. One of them will be the next mayor of Peoria. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for your family to come in.
Thank you for having us here.
All right, thank you, Jim.